So this week's module was Facebook, and open that up. And so what I did was shot a couple of new video tutorials, and then we also gave you the traffic generation and SEO tutorials from our real fan funnel system. So we gave you kind of everything that we know, but basically with Facebook there are three ways to get traffic. One is to simply pay for it with pay-per-click ads. Two is the viral, the real aspect of Facebook, which is viral and social traffic. And three is SEO. And that's a really interesting one because of Facebook's clout with Google. Facebook have a page rank of 9 or 10. Is there even a page rank 10?
Let me check. I don't think there's a page rank 10.
Well, it's got the highest page rank, I think, that you can get with Google, which means Google views it as the ultimate authority. So
yeah, they are 10. Yeah.
Okay, so there are 10. So I'll give you an example of this. We've been building some local sites, sometimes not even real estate sites, and we have found for local keyword terms, you can rank on page 1 or 2 with a Facebook page without even doing any of the SEO stuff that we outlined here. For example, we fired up a local site in the Harrisburg area, and before we even had the vanity URL and had any wall post, basically did anything to the page, it ranked on page 2 for the keyword terms. So the whole Facebook SEO strategy, it's going to be an evolving process and an evolving strategy, but it's very, very interesting and one that I think you should at least consider starting to incorporate, which is again why we included a lot of that in there. Now, the best place to start is the cheat sheet, which is a PDF that you download. Then I talk about getting wall traffic, and then the case studies are breaking down a pay-per-click ad driving traffic to a page and a pay-per-click ad driving traffic to an external page, meaning a page not on Facebook, so not a fan page. Ryan is also going to load up there. I did about a 45-minute training with a friend of mine who's also in the real estate space, helping him improve his ads, improving his click-through, giving him some really sort of forward-thinking ideas. So we're going to load that up as well, and I think you're going to find that to be extremely valuable. We would have had it up there sooner, except I didn't actually do it with this fella until late in the week this week. So we didn't have it to get in there, and it was sort of unplanned. He just reached out, and I was like, you know what, this could be really good, and we can share it with our traffic school and our monthly members. So that's the overview of the module, and I tried to do my best to keep it simple and concise in the way that Ryan outlaid the video module. So I hope that it was makes sense and easy to follow, but if not, let us know now. We're happy to walk you through or go over anything that you need help with.
We have a few questions, Josh.
Yeah.
First one is just, I guess, a tip, because I'm not aware of this. Sandra's asking if we ever use Twens. Have you ever used that? TWIENDS?
Nope, I never even heard of it.
Yeah, so we'll look into that. But no, I don't think either of us have ever used that to get friends for our Facebook account. But if everybody wants to check that out, let us know what you find about it. That's a tip. And then Richard's asking, basically on one of our sites the Philadelphia site, we had a fan page on there, and he's asking if we created a whole other fan Facebook account in order to create the Facebook badge? And the answer is no. You can create under your personal Facebook account your own additional pages. So Josh and I probably each have a few hundred pages that we've worked on under our personal accounts.
Yeah, some people get a little freaked out about that, or they don't want them linked up. But here's some important thoughts about that. First of all, to my knowledge, Facebook does not make the public aware of who the page admins are. So basically, you need to use your personal profile to be the administrator of the fan page. And from all I can tell, I can't go to a page and find out who the admin and go to their personal profile. So it doesn't mean that it's not possible. It's just I don't believe it's very easy to do. So that's nothing to worry about. And personally, I don't believe, even if it was, in the world we live in today, you shouldn't be trying to hide anything. With social media the way it is, you need to be an open book. And so, for me, that's just not something to worry about. So basically, real simply, the way you do it is when you're logged into your profile, you just go to facebook.com/pages/create.php. And again, there's a full tutorial for that in module 2 here of the Real Fan Funnel, which we've included in this module.
Yeah, we don't actually have the page creation in there, Josh.
Oh, we don't? Son of a gun.
Yeah, because I just put the traffic stuff, and we sort of assumed everybody knew how to create a Facebook page, but we can sneak
I
that
can
in.
shoot one of those. Yeah, we can get something in there. But in fact, I mean, this can even serve as it. Basically, you go to facebook.com/pages/create.php. You're going to select a local business, choose a category, real estate. This is where you put your name. And this is, we have a tutorial in there, right? In the Real Fan Funnel, right?
Yeah, well, I'll get something in there.
We'll get something in there because there is some strategy around, what to call your page and so forth. But you just name your page, street address, city, zip, and phone number. You have to agree and get started. And then you basically, you upload a profile picture. You want to populate your wall with some content from your blog or listings or videos or a combination of all, ideally. And then you can import contacts, you can invite friends, you can do a whole bunch of stuff after that. It's literally a couple-minute process to do the whole thing.
Now the ads, Josh, I think you mentioned real quick there you do a distinction between driving traffic to your wall and driving traffic to outside sites.
Yes.
And
the difference is it'll cost you more to take them outside of Facebook.
Right. So it's good to start before you even build a web page. You might just start with a Facebook page, right?
Yeah, there's something to be said for that, for sure, to build that first. We have found, on average, you can get your cost per click will be anywhere from 50 to 25% less if you keep them inside of Facebook than if you take them outside of Facebook, an external page. And so I go through a lot of that in those 2 case studies and explain and talk about that. But Facebook gives preferential treatment from a cost perspective if you keep them inside of Facebook. I don't know the formula they use or the algorithm or whatever. I just know that there's no question that they give preferential treatment. Any realtors we
Okay.
know who are doing it right?
Yeah, and I just asked Ron if he meant just for Facebook traffic or just in general. Who's got a good fan page?
Here, let me pull one up. I just want to make sure he was doing really well. I want to make sure he's still. Okay, so here I'll pull one up in a second where this guy is crushing it. He has almost 2,000 local fans. This is our man Lyndon Moe in New Jersey. I don't think Lyndon's on here. No, Lyndon is not on the call. Lyndon started this page, I'd say 6 or 8 months ago, and now has almost 2,000 fans, likes, whatever you choose to call it.